What's up, bitches? Okay, let's do it. I'm going to put this over here. We're going to yell over here. Yep. Okay, cool. Love it. Dope. I'm going to get this. Amazing. Cool. Love it. This is over here. Cool. Money. What's up, bitches? Yep. Hello. Yeah. Okay. All right. What's up, people? Instagram, what's good? What is good? Lucky. What's up, mother? Danny Cavs. What's popping? Happy Monday. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, IG. It's yeah, boy. We're going to get this rocking in a second. Just want to give people a minute to tune in, and then we're going to deliver today's podcast episode. Not going to lie, I was a little overwhelmed this morning, even though I was up early. I've been getting up early, 5:30. But, dude, some days you just feel a little bit overwhelmed, and that's okay. But today's episode is actually not on that. It's going to be a little bit different. But I'm really excited to bring you guys this information here today. I think it's going to be extremely valuable for a majority of you people. So without further ado, let's get into it. I apologize if I have low energy. I just feel a little bit foggy today, but we're going to get this popping, okay? So without further ado, let's get into today's episode in 3, 2, and 1. What's up, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shit Your Mind Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite coach out. Let's get it. In today's episode, I wanted to ask you guys a couple questions and shed some light on something that I think is extremely important to think about, and that is the concept of why not us? Why not us? And I think as I get into this, I had this thought this weekend, and I think so many of us are programmed to continuously entertain the worst case scenario. You know, we're always, let me know if you guys can resonate with this at all. But we're always thinking about the potential worst case scenarios instead of the best case, right? We're always like, well, what if this happens? What about that? Right. And then we're always like falling into this victim mentality, right? Spending so much time on these negative emotions, right? And in this episode, I want to flip the script a little bit, and I want to talk about the best case scenario. Like, why don't we entertain that a little bit more? Right? Like, I think that's something that has been so remarkable in my life to think about, because I think for me personally, majority of my life, like that's what I felt just immediately, regardless of the circumstance of what it is, regardless of whatever it is, right? We're just like programmed to believe and like always get so fixated on the potential worst case scenarios. And I wish I had the answer as to why that happens, but I don't. But I wanted to flip the script on that today, and that's the purpose of today's episode, right? So like, why can't we change that? I think is the question that I want to ask. Like, why can't you accomplish what you truly want, regardless of what that looks like for you? But ask yourself the question, what is realistically stopping you from achieving that? I had a good amount of caffeine today, so your boy is ranting, but we're feeling good. Now, here's the thing. If you are my client and you're listening to this right now, you know I talk about this frequently. What is truthfully stopping you from accomplishing your goals? Oftentimes, it's the programming, the story that you continuously tell yourself, right? Like, you program your mind to believe that you're this type of person, and we identify as these types of people. But I want to challenge you on that. Why not us? Why not you? Why can't you accomplish what you want? I think oftentimes it's self-sabotage and continuously saying things like, I'm too busy, I don't have the time, I can't meal prep, you don't understand, yada, 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 right? I've been there too. And that's why I get it. You know, and I just wanted to like really highlight the other side of it. Like, if we could stay in the place of continuously thinking about the best case scenario and try to stay in that headspace, I think it's going to serve you tremendously, right? Like, why do we get so fixated on all the negative stuff? Instead of entertaining that worst case scenario, entertain the best case and stay in that place. I know it's hard, but sit in that for a moment, stay in that. Right? Like, you can make it happen. You know that. Problem is sometimes we just lose sight of it, or maybe we don't have that true conviction. And honestly, I just think it's something that needs to be practiced. And, you know, even if you just stay conscious with those thoughts, I think that could make a tremendous difference for you, especially over time, right? Like, but if you're always thinking about the negative aspect and you're always speaking that into your life of like, oh, I'm too busy, you don't understand, I can't do this and that, and you're continuously projecting that energy and saying those things to other people, then of course you're going to get that right back in return. Now, you don't have to believe me, but I know from personal experience and after working with hundreds of people how much of an impact that has had on myself and their lives as well. So I think from now on, as you continuously navigate through life, just have that in the back of your mind instead of getting so fixated on these worst case scenarios. Just entertain the best case. Well, what if this pans out exactly how I want it to be? Right? What if I get everything I've ever wanted? What if it looks the way I want it to be? Right? And then I think it's like, well, what's stopping you from making that happen? Reverse engineer it from a sec. What do I need to do today that's going to help me get a little bit closer towards that? Right. And just continuously staying in that headspace, I think is really going to serve you guys. So, guys, this is a short and sweet episode, right to the freaking point. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you have the best day of your entire lives. Peace, love, and protein. We'll see you in the next episode. Make sure that you go and implement on this. All right. Do something about it. Don't just listen to this information. Write it down and actually apply that into your life, whether that's on a sticky note, putting it in your car, or writing it down on a whiteboard. Right? Like whatever that looks like for you. I don't care. Just do something about it, because if you're able to actually practice that over time, I do think it'll make a difference. And I want you to see that. You got the shit. Have the best day. Talk soon. And I feel it whole again. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. Have the best day. Peace, love, protein. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye. 'Cause I feel it all again.